Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new week, brand new episode. This is the Tuesday, October 26th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this day. Brand new episode, like I said. This show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by MyBookie. Not even MyBookie. Not even anymore. We are official partner of BetUS. Yes, I still have MyBookie on my mind still. But we're still getting fresh into BetUS. Give me 1 second here so I can turn it on. Okay. There we go. Some more lighting here. But this show, once again, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. 12 Ounce Sports is a official partner of BetUS. Now, create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12 Ounce, 12OZ. That is it. Once again, BetUS, use the promo code 12 Ounce, 12OZ, and they will match your first deposit up to 125%. So that's always good. It's always good to hear. Great news, too. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, top of the line dollar, what can I say? So, again, BetUS, create an account today. Use the promo code 12 Ounce, 12OZ. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Those out there that are tuning in, welcome aboard here. If you don't have Zingo TV, get it. It's a free app. And then flip over to channel 761. That's 761 on Zingo TV. You can download it on any streaming device out there. And Amazon.com. We have support the guys today. We have a website out there. You know, cold weather's upon us. Get bundled up today. Support us. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So, I'm back. New week, new episode. Let's rock and roll. We have a lot on tap today. Weekend recap. I haven't talked to you guys since Thursday, so I'll talk about Thursday's games from 10/21 up until last night on the 25th, of course, and then we'll rock and roll into tonight's. I believe we have 7 games on tap tonight. So yes, we have 7 games. Tough slate to say the least. So without further ado, let's do it, and then I'll talk about DFS as well. DFS, first and foremost, NFL DFS cashed out large for the clients on Thursday. I only had a lineup for Thursday night. It was my wife and I's anniversary weekend, so we were away for the weekend, so I didn't really didn't do much in terms of DFS and that many NHL plays like usual. Clients had the night off on Sunday as well. But NFL DFS Thursday night cashed out pretty good. $10 turned into $20, so it's basically double your money for DFS for the clients. So they did really, really well. That's 14 lineups now cashed out since week 1 of the NFL. So we're doing pretty darn well for DFS in terms of that. So, but NHL from Thursday, we had. I'm just going to recap for you guys. On the 21st, it was a Thursday. Another ugly night like usual in the first 2 weeks. Isles on the money line that lost. Avs Panthers over 6 that lost. Hurricanes money line that won. Canes Habs over 5.5. Sens and Sharks over 6. Canucks Hawks over 6. All 3 of those lost. Oilers Coyotes over 6 that pushed. Oilers in regulation. Oilers first period minus a half goal. Those 2 won. Capitals on the money line that cashed out, and then Hawks money line, and then the Oilers Coyotes first period over 1.5 that lost as well. So we went 4-7-1 on the night with a minus 4.9 overall units. Again, it's a terrible. The first 2 weeks of the NHL has been pretty rough for a lot of people, including myself. So, but like I said, we always bounce back here. Friday, let's get into Friday. Friday we go to 3-3 really. Bruins Leafs money line parlay that lost. Sharks Leafs over 1.5 first period that lost. Oilers Knights over 6. Oilers Knights first period over. And then Sharks Leafs over 6. Those 3 won. And the Knights money line was my 2-unit play for the clients. And unfortunately, they did not show up. Knights have been brutal as of late. Definitely considering them to be on my no bet list for the time being. Not looking good at all. The injuries are definitely creeping up to them, and it's tough. It's tough to take Vegas right now. It really is. Just like and Tampa, it's tough to take those two right now. So I'm blackmailing them for the time being until I see better results from them. So 3-3 minus 2 units or minus 2.05 units overall. Again, it's just been that type of NHL season so far. All right, now we get into the weekend. We get into the weekend now. On Saturday, we had a pretty bounce back day for sure. Rangers Senators over 1.5 first period. Of course, another first period over where you get a goal in the first minute and can't get another goal to basically save your life in the first period. I mean, that should have been easy money, but it wasn't. So you lost that. Flames Caps over 5.5. That cashed. Flames Sens puck line parlay at plus 1.5. That cashed out. Blues in regulation. Avalanche and the Lightning over 6. That cashed. They both cashed out. Hurricanes and Jackets over 5.5. That cashed out. And then Clients once again going 2-2. Clients have either been going 1-1 or 2-2 as of late. Can't get over that hump yet, but they'll get there. They will absolutely get there. Leafs money line that lost. They got smoked by the Penguins. Leafs another team that's just hard to trust as well. They just do not look good. They got smoked again last night. So Leafs, Vegas, Tampa, just not betting them anytime soon. Flames have been treating us pretty good as of late. They ripped on 3 in a row, so I will get to that in a second there. Isles Wild, moneyline parlay, that cashed out. Rangers Sens over 5.5, that lost. Again, a game that should have hit. And then the Preds and Jets over 5.5, that cashed out. So all in all, on Saturday, we go 7-3 plus 3.8 units. That was a nice bounce back Saturday. That's exactly what we needed in the ingredients for Saturday. Sunday, pretty much an even day. We go 2-2. Hawks Knights moneyline parlay, big time whiff on that one. That lost. Hawks Wings over 5.5. That cashed. Wild in regulation lost, and then the Isles Knights under 5.5. That cashed out as well. Isles playing great hockey now as of late too. So we go 2-2 with a 0.10 unit, small little unit, small little tenth of a unit gone there. But again, we were even for most of the day here. So that was Sunday. Clients got no plays there. Even though I was considering giving them the over 5.5 for the Wings game, and of course that cashed out, but I was going to give them the night off. And then last night, nice bounce back day. Panthers first period -1 was at plus 200. You can't say no to those odds. I mean, I had to do that. I had to put it out there. It just happened to think that the first shot on goal for the Coyotes was a goal. I mean, how typical. That's just bad luck, and it's just how it is. I mean, I kind of expected a game like that from the Panthers. Got the over. Those that cashed on the over got the over, and then the Panthers backdoor cover. I mean, that's just how it is. But that first period -1, that lost. Hurricanes money line, Flames money line. Sens Caps over 1.5 first period. Caps Sens over 6. All 4 cashed out. Flames at plus 130. That was a good dog bet there to win. Panthers Bolts on the money line parlay, that lost. Jackets money line cashed out. Another dog that cashed out for us. And the Clients once again going 1-1. Caps on the money line, that one. And then the Blues Kings over 5.5. I expected a little bit more from the Kings last night. I really did. With a backup in net for the Blues, a lot of people were basically thinking that this would be another easy over, and I thought so too. I did lean the Blues last night, and then of course with the goaltending news, just kind of iffed me away a bit. But if that's the case, you might as well just play. Just stay confident on your plays. Always go with your gut. I love staying with the gut, and I was leaning Blues. I was actually leaning more of a Blues Panthers moneyline parlay instead of a Panthers Lightning moneyline parlay. I really was, and I backed out because of the news of the goaltending change. But it's just how it is. Always go with gut. Always go with your gut instinct. Really, that's just how it is. So last night, another good night. 6-3 with a plus 3.15 overall units. pretty darn good. Clients, again, go 1-1. They will get over that hump. Again, a lot of 2-2s, 1-1s. They will get over that hump. It's only been the second week of the NHL so far. So, we'll be all right. We'll bounce back. But it's nice to see 2 positive days or 2 positive nights in the last 3 days here, Saturday and last night. So, it's good. It's what I like to see. Warming up a little bit. I don't want to get too excited, but it's good to see, some pluses at the end of the night instead of those negatives. So, once again, 6-3 plus 3.15 overall units. My overall NHL season right now is 49 wins, 55 losses, and 1 push. This gives me a minus 13.15 overall units. Yes, I do combine my client plays with my Twitter plays, and I combine both records together, including the juice and everything like that. So that's just how it is. That's how I've been always doing it. Again, my 4th year in capping the NHL. I've always been doing this, and it's been working out, and everyone's been liking it as well. So that combines everything, and then, of course, the playoffs I do separately. There we go. But yeah, we'll get over the hump there, and like I said, 15 and 7, I believe we are now. 15 and 8 in the last 23 games now in terms of profit. So, plus 7 units. You're rocking and rolling the last 3 days now with me if you've been playing all my plays. Of course, minus the client plays, but 15 and 8 in the last 23 now. Hopefully catching some sort of heater. That's good to see. So there you go. I'm very happy, and let's bring it on tonight. We have 7 games on the menu tonight, like I said, and let's break it down. But first and foremost, I gotta do this. But let me get a quick 2-minute commercial break, and when I get back, let's break it down. 7 games in the NHL tonight, and I will give you a heads up on a early Thursday night DFS. Of course, no Devontae Adams. COVID protocol, so he will not be in the game against the Cardinals. I was looking forward to this game. 2 of the best teams in the NFC right now, and it's tough to see one of the best men on a great team like the Packers go down for COVID, and we'll see what happens. So give me a quick 2-minute commercial break, and I will be right back.
Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-ounce sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120OZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sportsbook. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Tuesday, October 26th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and Fantasy Football Guru, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12-ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Crazy afternoons, whatever you may have going on in the world. I appreciate you for basically coming on board and hanging out as I talk tonight's 7-game slate, breakdowns, analysis, plays, picks, whatever you call it. Let's rock and roll. But of course, this show is sponsored by BetUS. Yes, 12-ounce Sports is an official partner of BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce 12OZ. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Zingo TV, channel 761. Those that are tuning in, welcome on board. If you don't have Zingo TV, it's a free app. Download it. That's Zingo. And then flip over to channel 761 where you'll be hearing me live on, of course, Zingo TV. and Amazon.com. Cold weather's upon us. Get bundled up today. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So real fast before I hop into the NHL, my quick NFL DFS early headliners for Thursday is Kyler Murray right off the bat. Kyler Murray, Aaron Jones, and Allen Lazard. Okay, obviously news for Devontae Adams on that COVID protocol list. He will not be in the game on Thursday. So this is big. This is a big deal for the Packers. Line is dropping. It was at 3. Now it's at 6, 6.5. It's probably going to move to about 7 by the time kickoff happens. Maybe even more. But Kyler Murray right off the bat for me. Aaron Jones as well. I think he's going to get bulk of the carries. And, those other receivers are going to have to step up big for the Packers, and I think it's going to be Allen Lazard as well. Get Tunya in the mix too, but Lazard, Aaron Jones, and Kyler Murray are my 3-headed horse heading into Thursday night's NFL DFS between the Packers and the Cardinals. Okay, 12-16 in the East, 9-16 in the West. Let's rock and roll. We have a 7-game slate in tonight for this October 26, 2021 episode, of course, and I'd like to give a shout out to my wife Gina. Happy 2-year anniversary. Awesome 2 years so far. What can I say? I love you very much. All right, so Calgary Flames at the New Jersey Devils, over or under set at 6. This is a pick 'em right off the bat. New Jersey Devils -120 on the money line. Calgary +100 on the money line. Once again, over-unders at 6 here. Devils went from -105 to -120, so a little bit of money is heading towards the Devils there. 45% of the money, though, is on Jersey. 55% is on Calgary at that +100 spot. If you shop around, you can get the Flames here at +105. Absolutely, as a small little dog here. The Flames are on a roll right now, making their East Coast trip. Now they took care of business in MSG against the Rangers last night that we were happy to cash out at +130. Now they travel a little bit down south, down the Turnpike to the Prudential Center there, and you have the Devils. So, but this is a tough game to situate with. Calgary is 3-1 on the road right now. Okay, in their last 4. Jersey though is 3-1 at home. Calgary is 3-1 on the road when covering the puck line in their last 4. Jersey 1-3 at home when covering the puck line. Over unders here. Calgary is 3-2. All right, in their last 5 in terms of the over. Jersey 1-2-1 when it comes to the overs here. All right. Can Calgary win 4 in a row? All right, because I know I had them on my no bet list. Last week I turned it around. I erased them off my little blackboard. I put them back on the bet list, and they were treated us well last night. 4 in a row. Can they do it? I'm going to give this edge here to New Jersey, Dallas now. Now, we're not talking about the Dallas Stars tonight. We're going to talk about the New Jersey Devils. Devils here, I just think Calgary is, again, can they go for 4 in a row? They've been playing lights out as of late. I know they're playing great hockey, but I think I like the Devils here. I do. I like the Devils here on the money line. Small number at -120. Again, I know the injuries here are kind of decimated. Jack Hughes, I know with the shoulder injury, but I just think that Calgary can they still roll? And they're still plus odds, even number here at +100, +105. But I lean here, and again, this is a tough side for me tonight. But if I have to lean, as what I usually do on the show, I'm going to go with the New Jersey Devils here on the money line at -120. Money is going towards the Devils here, so people are betting them as we speak. They're also 3-1 at home as well. Now, when you're thinking about the over-unders, I like the under. I like the under 6 here. I do. I was close to taking the under 5.5 last night with the Rangers, but that was just a tough break. And I'm glad I didn't bet it or put it on my list at all because it went over last second. But I do like the under 6 here in this spot. I just think we're going to see Calgary, again, has been scoring at will. 5 goals last night. They've been rolling. But I think this is a time where, you're playing back-to-backs, tired legs. You want to get home. So I really think the Devils here on the money line is a good spot, -120, and I like the under 6 there between Calgary and New Jersey. All right, Tampa Bay at the Pittsburgh Penguins, over-under set at 5.5. It was at 6, dropped to 5.5. Pittsburgh +110 as a dog on the money line. You can still shop around and get +120, maybe even +125. Tampa -130 on the money line. This is just a tough, again, another tough game. This whole slate, like I said, is tough. But Tampa 2-1 on the road, 0-3 though when covering the puck line on the road as well. 3-2-1 with the overs. Pittsburgh obviously undefeated at home, 2-1 when covering the puck line, and 4-1 when it comes to the over. So it was at 6. It dropped to 5.5. I like the over 5.5 in this game already, right off the bat. And you know what? Tampa, I can't trust you right now. I can't trust you. Guys got smoked. You guys got smoked this weekend. You got smoked last night by the Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to roll the dice here, and I'm going to take the dog. I'm taking the home dog at plus 120. Right here it shows me plus 110, but you can still shop around and get plus 120 for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that's where I'm at. Give me the Pens, plus 120, plus 110 on the money line, and I like the over 5.5. It's just tough for me to trust Tampa at the moment. I can't take this team just the way they've been playing, and they're getting absolutely demolished in these games that they're playing as well. So, once again, Pittsburgh Penguins here, plus 120 on the money line, and I like the over 5.5 between Tampa and the Penguins there, of course, up there in Pittsburgh. Next up, and actually I'm happy with the NHL that they're actually spreading these games. That you have a couple 7s, you have a couple 8s, 8:30s, and then you have the nightcaps with 10 o'clock. So they finally did it right for once. And spreading the, you had 7 games last night, 7 games tonight. That's what we like to see as fans. Vegas at the Colorado Avalanche, over-runners at 6. Colorado minus 175 on the money line. Vegas plus 155. 75% of the money is going towards the Avs there, and it's moving. It is moving as we speak. It opened up at minus 160, minus 175. I just feel like this is going to move up by the time puck drop hits. Vegas is just not. Injuries, man. Again, another team that you can't trust right now, especially on the road. On the road, covering the puck line, not doing that well. 3-2 when it comes to the overs. Colorado 1-1 when covering the puck line at home. 3-1-1 when it comes to the overs there as well. So a game that I could definitely consider. I like the over right off the bat. I like the over. This is going to be. I feel like there's a little revenge factor in terms of what happened in the playoffs last season. Colorado needs to come back. They're at home. Kick some butt. Aaron, my man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's get some money tonight, and good luck with your plays. Great guy there too, Aaron. Good guy. Hope you guys, a lot of you guys that I know, all you hockey cappers, must follow for him as well. Great guy. But Vegas, Colorado, give me the over 6 right off the bat. And you know what? I know it's minus 175, but I like Colorado here. I do. I think they take advantage of these injuries. Again, another team like Vegas that it's tough to trust. Okay, they're hurt. They haven't been playing well. Okay, they got smoked against the Islanders. Shutout. They haven't been scoring. Okay, where's the scoring coming from? The injuries, again, are playing part. So give me, and I know I do like the over 6. I do. I think Vegas could score at least 2 here. But I think Colorado is going to come in here with a mad face here, and I really do think Colorado takes care of business at home. I know minus 175 is it's a juicy line, but I'm willing to lay the price there, minus 175. But my more heavier play on this is the Avalanche in regulation. You can get that at minus 110, minus 105. Again, shop around when you're making these plays. But I like the Avs. I like the Avs in this game. I really do. Minus 175. I like them in regulation at minus 110, minus 105. And the over 6. I do. I think we're going to see some fair amount of goals there. Again, it's tough to trust Colorado's goaltending at the moment. And I know Colorado hasn't really been playing well either. But I think there's a game where, I think Vegas' name is targeted right now for the Avalanche. And I think the Avs win this game. I think they do. So as money line, as in reg, and the over 6. I got about 6 minutes with you guys. 4 games to cover. Let's do it. San Jose Sharks at the Nashville Predators. Over-under at 6. Preds minus 135 on the money line. San Jose plus 115 as a small little dog. 50-50% going each way here. Not a lot of line movement has been moved in terms of betting-wise for the public. But Sharks have been playing extremely well hockey. And like I said, Nashville's been playing pretty decent. But the Sharks are 4-1 right now. They're 4-0 covering the puck line away. Okay, so that's a good stat right there. And the over-unders, 3-0 for the Sharks in the last 5, 3-3 for the Preds. Nashville, 0-4 when covering the puck line at home. So Sharks puck line tonight might be a little juicy because of the small money line here, probably at plus 115. Or just a small money line, at plus 115. But the plus 1.5 is about minus 220-ish. Not what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Sharks on the money line here at plus 115. They're just a better team, and they're playing very, very well as of late. So, all in all, this might be another dog night. I like the Sharks. I like the Penguins. If you're feeling frisky, maybe a Pens Sharks puck line parlay plus 1.5. I mean, you'll probably get about plus 115, plus 120 odds if you're feeling that way. But, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, as they say. So give me the Sharks money line at plus 115. And the over 6. I like these two teams to score. Again, the Sharks have been scoring a lot lately. And just by the trends here, I like the over too. And I think Nashville will get their swing of things to get some pucks behind the net as well. So give me the over 6 and Sharks on the money line at plus 115. Moving on, this is more of a, I like, okay, just the Avs once again are a strong lean of mine. This is another game that I am extremely high on as well, but it's coming from the total side. Minnesota Wild at the Vancouver Canucks, over-under at 5.5. Another 50-50 split. Canucks are plus 105 on the money line. Wild are minus 125. Again, Vancouver's been playing decent. Minnesota as well, of course, but Minnesota not covering the puck line at all. 0-2 on the road, 3-2 with the over. Vancouver's 2-3-1 when covering the over. I like the over 5.5. That is a strong play of mine for tonight. I'll be on that. I think we're going to see a fair amount of goals here in this game. I really do. And I would even consider taking the first period over as well between these two teams. I also like Vancouver here on the money line. I know Nashville smoked Minnesota on Sunday, but I think, traveling to Vancouver, I think Vancouver's going to be ready to rock and roll. And especially at home, I think they play better at home. And, you just can't trust Minnesota on the road. Again, 0-2 and covering the puck line so far this season. So we'll see. I know they play well on the road, but covering the puck line wise, not much. I want to get the advantage here. It's a small value here in terms of Vancouver. So if you can get Vancouver plus 100, plus 105, that's where I land. I like the Canucks here on the money line. But my more strong plays on the over 5.5 in this game. And I'll probably sprinkle a little bit on that first period over as well. Vancouver at the Anaheim Ducks, over-under set at 5.5. Winnipeg is starting to show some signs of, hey, we're coming back to business here. Anaheim, again, another team that's a pesky team too. Over-under at 5.5. Anaheim opened up at plus 130. Now they're down to plus 105. Money obviously going to Winnipeg's direction there at minus 130, minus 135. I like the Jets here. I do. I think the Jets are finally coming down to their senses. They've played better as of late. Anaheim has somewhat came back to earth a little bit. But Anaheim 2-0 at home covering the puck line. 5-1 overall, to be honest with you. And Winnipeg is 1-2 on the road when covering the puck line. But the overs here, 4-1 in the first 5 games for Winnipeg. So again, the overs are trending a lot between the Jets in general. And then the Anaheim Ducks 3-3 in terms of the over. So, but I'm going to go on here. I'm going to take the Jets here on the money line at minus 130. I think they bounce back. And I think they beat the Ducks here tonight. And you know what? Just the way that these overs have been trending for the Jets and Anaheim too, because Anaheim's been scoring too. I like the over 5.5 in this game as well. And you know what? As much as I hate to say, because I do expect a first period over here as well. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. First period over, Anaheim Jets over 1.5. I'm going to go the over 5.5. Jets and Ducks full game. And then I like the Jets money line here. 70% of the money is going towards the Jets as well there at that minus 130, minus 135 spot. And like I said, more money is heading towards the Jets direction too. So that's how I'm feeling. So Jets and the total over 5.5 with the first period over as well. And last but not least, Montreal Canadiens at the Seattle Kraken, over-under at 5.5. Kraken minus 125 on the money line. This is about split 55-45 in the favor of Seattle here. The over not so much hitting. Montreal 1-4-1 with the over. Seattle 3-1-2. Okay, that's how it's been. But Montreal again, another team that they finally just got their first win. Maybe a little bit of confidence. I really hate backing the Kraken. I do. I'm not really ready to believe in this team yet. But they're home. Obviously, the first game at home was a lot of stuff going on. The home opener, it just was too much for the Kraken. But tonight, I'm doing it. I'm taking a chance here. I'm gonna go with the Kraken money line at minus 125 on the money line. I think they take advantage here. And as much as these trends have been under, but Seattle has been scoring and giving up a ton of goals. So I want to go with the over. Give me the over 5.5. Habs, Kraken, and then give me the Kraken on the money line at minus 125. So, ladies and gentlemen, and unfortunately, I'm out of time. It's that half hour, and I hope you all will have a great Tuesday. Let's cash out some more tickets. Let's keep the stride going, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a great night.